the first baseman,
down by 2.
Nolan Shanuel.
Swings and makes solid contact. They get a leadoff single and a base runner to start the 5th.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 14,
Logan O'Hoppe in the box with a runner on first.
O'Hoppe.
1 at bat so far, he flew out. Opens with a strike, as predictable as the sun setting.
Low outside.
O'Hoppe rockets 1 foul.
Splitter. Low middle.
You locked in and let your pitching do all the talking.
Four-seam fastball.
I don't
Low
envy this
inside.
lineup today. Here's the next victim. Yoan
Middle
Moncada.
outside.
Swung on and lifted to right. O'Hearn gets there. He's under it. Squeezes it, and now 2 away. Travis d'Arnaud
Sweeper.
steps in.
Middle
Went down on
outside.
strikes first time up. Into center field. That falls for a hit. And the lead runner holds at second.
The batter, number 4, second
Christian
baseman,
Moore up now with 2
Christian
runners on base.
Moore.
Cruising in the slow lane.
Splitter. Low outside.
Strike 2.
Four-seam
Maybe
fastball.
we see the fastball
middle.
one more time. Lives to
Four-seam
see another
fastball.
pitch.
Low inside.
In a huge moment, Kyle Schwarber hits leadoff this inning. The changeup led to a strikeout last time up. Starts the at-bat with a strike. The heater misses for a ball. This ball is destroyed. No suspense here. It's gone. That's a statement swing with an exclamation point. And now that gives them a 3-run lead. I'd want to relive that moment as well. Mike Napoli comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Stay patient. Doesn't connect. He was late. Drilled to center field. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now
Next to the
batting
plate in
for
this 9-inning
Philadelphia,
game, Vinny
the first
Pasquantino.
baseman, number
Flied out
9,
his first time up.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. A base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now pitching for the
Trey
Angels,
Turner strolls
number
to the plate
35,
to try his luck
Brent
against the new pitcher.
Suter.
Fights it off. It's a 3-run contest at the moment. The count is 0-2. Didn't even think about swinging. Strike 3. Sends the first batter
Now
he faces
batting for the
back to the
Democrats,
dugout.
the catcher, number
Rangel
3,
Rodriguez
Rangel
strolls to the plate. Hitless so
Rodriguez.
far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Not a fan of meatballs, huh? Slider misses the zone. Goes with the fastball. Used for the third time in this AB. Fastball. Strike three. Inning over. The Democrats.
Now pitching.
So here's
Red.
the new arm on the hill.
Sinker.
The righty,
Weissert.
Greg Weissert. Zach Neto
Sinker.
strolls to the plate
Middle
to try his
inside.
chances against the new arm. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, one down. Now for the Angels.
Sinker.
Bryce
Low
Teodosio.
inside.
First pitch misses.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Throwing bubbles
Four-seam
for
fastball.
strikes.
Low inside.
The count is 1 ball and 2
Sweeper.
strikes.
Low outside.
You're showing them how it's done. Great
Four-seam
pitch.
fastball.
The batter
Low
now,
outside.
Mike Trout. Misses with the slider.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Delivers a strike with a
Four-seam fastball.
little extra
Low
effort.
inside.
Gets a piece of it.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Strike three. They go down in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Don't go away. Best is yet to come.
Pitching for the
Chase
Angels.
Silseth on the
Number
mound,
63.
working as a bronze card.
Chase
Mike
Silseth.
Trout comes to the dish following the change on the mound. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. That pitch wasn't close. That makes it 0-2.
Now
Pete
coming
Crow
in to pinch
Armstrong
hit.
has a bat
Pete
and ready to swing it as a
Crow
pinch hitter.
Armstrong.
The wind, the kick, the pitch. Connects and hammers one to right. Adele makes the grab. Jonathan India
The batter,
is now
number
at the plate.
6. Second baseman, Jonathan India.
There are worse pitches to swing at. On the ground left side, Moncada handles the chance. 2 gone here. Dick Allen bats here in the 6th. Spoils it. Democrats, 2 down, nobody on. Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. So now they have a base runner, and that keeps the inning alive. Ryan O'Hearn at the dish with a runner on first. Must have been an oatmeal cookie. I avoid those too. It's the fastball that misses. Out of the zone. Crosses the zone. We keep seeing that heater. O'Hearn goes down looking. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action.
Now pitching,
The
Robert
Democrats go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Robert Suarez.
Cutter.
Joe
Low
Adele at the
outside.
plate now, and that's strike 1. That had some zip.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Stays alive.
Circle change. Low inside.
Strike 3. A strong finish
Sinker.
to the at-bat.
Low outside.
Nolan Shanuel up next to the dish.
Circle
First
change.
pitch is a strike.
Low outside.
2 strikes and no
Circle
balls.
change. Low outside.
Fouls it with
Sinker.
2 strikes.
Middle outside.
Hanging tough.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Here's the pitch. Extends the
Sinker.
at-bat. Here comes the
Low
pitch.
middle.
Swings. It's a ground ball to second. India fields it cleanly. 2 gone now. Up next for the Angels, Logan
Four-seam
O'Hoppe.
The
fastball.
catcher, number
Low
14,
inside.
Logan.
Touches the corner
Circle
and a
change.
hundo.
Low inside.
And out in front.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a strikeout in the inning. Back here in a 3-run game. Kyle Schwarber at the plate leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch misses for a ball. Gets him to chase. Running it back with the fastball. Even legends whiff sometimes. You're all right. Mike Napoli ready to hit. Thankfully, you didn't swing at that. It's the fastball for a strike. Pretty much right where you want it. Don't worry, that was probably my
Now
fault.
pitching
I think
for
I
the
pressed a
Angels,
button up here or something.
number 56,
Vinny Pasquantino
Ryan
steps up to the dish to see what the new
Zephyr.
pitcher brings. He has singled and he has flied out to left. Sweeps one across the strike zone. .98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. Swings and lifts one to left. Teodosio drifts under it. Hauls it in. That's out number 3. Down in order they go. Yoan Moncada,
High
the
middle.
leadoff hitter and playing down by 3. Gets a piece.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
0-2 is the count.
Sinker. Low middle.
In the air to right center. O'Hearn moves under this one. Brings it in. That's out number 1.
Up
Now
next
for
for
the
the
Angels.
Angels,
Four-seam
Travis
fastball.
d'Arnaud.
Low outside.
That's a
d'Arnaud.
strike and
Four-seam
really
fastball.
bore down to get it.
High inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Still alive at the
Sinker.
plate. Angels,
Middle
1
inside.
down, bases empty. Really nice execution. That's a strong
the batter,
strikeout
number
from you.
4,
Now
second
at the
baseman,
plate,
Sinker.
Christian Moore.
Christian
Low middle.
Moore.
Now who's supposed to hit
Circle
that?
change. Middle inside.
Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Here's a
Seems
gold
that-
card at the plate.
High
Zach
Neto.
Neto.
inside.
Count is 0-1.
Circle change. Low inside.
On the ground up the middle. Diving attempt, but gets away. The throw to first. Not in time. Some sloppy
Circle
defense
change.
let the batter reach.
Middle center.
Bryce Teodosio up now with runners at first and second. Got to keep him off the bags. Trey Turner, the first to hit this inning. That's a strike with a well-placed cutter. The righty sets, kicks, fires. 2-strike foul. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Garbage pitch. And they start the frame with a strikeout. Rainiel Rodriguez steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Unloads a fastball off the plate. Loses it. And he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it. The man known as PCA is at the plate. In Fuego. Make him come to you. Sends it foul. Three runs the difference right now. Fouls off the cutter to stay alive. The Democrats lead it by 3 late. Sweeper off the plate for a ball. He throws another fastball. Don't worry, you still have lives left. Next
The
is
batter,
the cleanup
number
hitter,
6.
Jonathan India.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
Cutter finds the zone, strike called. It's 0-2. Didn't even flinch. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted to right center. Trout turns, moving left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 8 innings in the book.
Now pitching.
So out of the bullpen comes the righty, Devin Williams. And he's on to try to lock
Leading off
this
for the
thing up.
Fastball.
Mike
High
Trout stands
outside.
in, ready to take on the newly introduced
Cutter.
arm. 0 for
Middle
3.
inside.
He's flied out, he's grounded out, and he is struck out. 0-1. The pitch. Trout hits it foul.
Screwball.
Kicks and delivers.
Low inside.
Strike 3, and only 2 outs to go.
Four-seam fastball.
Joe
Middle
Adele
inside.
comes to the plate in the final frame. 0-1 to
Screwball.
start.
Low outside.
Ground ball with some heat to the hot corner. Fires to first, and 2 away. Down to the last out at
Screwball.
Bristol Motor Speedway.
Middle outside.
Shonowell can't hold up,
Screwball.
and that's a strike.
Low outside.
Not tardy.
Screwball.
1 strike
Low
away
outside.
from a win against the computer. Strike 3. Ball game. The Democrats take this 9-inning affair. That was enjoyable and a fun win for the deck. And that puts a bow on things here. For everyone at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for tuning in. You have been a great audience. And I'm not just saying that because I want you to choose me for your booth.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know. Mystical, magical, baby, it's mystical, magical.
Hello, thanks for being here. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on MLB The Show. Robert Flores with you. Jacob Wilson, poised and ready, and we're set for launch.
Seam fastball. High inside.
Misses with the first pitch.
First pitch,
Fastball.
1 o'clock.
High inside.
Late with the swing there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Sweeper. Low outside.
Here comes the 1-2. Opening the game with a strikeout. I like that strategy.
Sweeper.
Shea
Middle center.
Langoliers shuffles to the plate. 1-0-2 on the
Circle
gun, and it's
change.
foul.
Low inside.
Two strikes and no balls.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swings through that one, and it's a
Four-seam
strikeout.
fastball. Low
Nick
inside.
Kurtz steps in. It's the fastball for a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball. Middle inside.
Hit on the ground up the middle. Turner handles. That's out number 3. The Trey Turner in the box,
The leadoff
ready to
hitter
lead
this
off the bottom
afternoon,
of the first.
the shortstop, number 7, Trey Turner.
The heater connects for a strike. Swung on and lifted to left. Soderstrom, full sprint towards the infield. Makes a nice running catch.
Batting second, the
Rangel
catcher, number
Rodriguez,
3,
ready to test his timing for the first time today.
Rodriguez.
Fires a fastball for a strike. Cleared the hips early. Swings and lifts one to right. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Cutter misses for a ball. Ground ball back to the mound. Slings it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Severino doesn't cough any up. Brent Rooker
Leading off
gets
for the
lead off
Athletics,
this frame.
the right
No
fielder,
room for
Brent
error against a hitter with
Splitter.
this kind of
Rooker.
power.
Low middle.
Wow.
Sweeper.
Good thing there's no birds
Middle
here.
inside.
Firing up the
Splitter.
blowtorch once again.
Low middle.
That's a strikeout, and you earned it.
Four-seam fastball.
Up next for the
Low
A's,
inside.
Tyler Soderstrom. Fastball doesn't catch
Four-seam
the zone.
fastball. High inside.
There's the gas once
Splitter.
again.
Middle outside.
Fires a fastball
Sinker.
at 98 for a
Low
strike.
outside.
The former national champion
Four-seam
records the
fastball.
strikeout.
High outside.
Lawrence Butler with his first trip to the plate today. Early advantage for the pitcher.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Popped up right side. India drifting under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 6 up and 6 down. And we're still tied up. Jonathan
Leading
India
off
ready
for
to start this
Philadelphia,
inning.
the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Catches the plate with pitch number 1. Goes back to the cutter. Wise choice. Goes with the fastball, but misses. won't go away. The 2-2. Fastball almost got him. And it's a leadoff walk. Dick Allen at the dish with a runner on first. That's a base hit and a good look for the rookies. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning
Batting sixth,
have reached base.
the right fielder,
Ryan O'Hearn looking to provide a pot of gold here. That's a base hit. India coming home. He scores easily. They have the lead, and he's out trying for two. Schwarber stands in now and watches strike one. Ripped on the ground to second. And two away. But they do get a run on the play.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
Fly ball center field. And makes the play, and that's out number three. We've played two. Bottom of the order coming up. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Zach Geloff, the first to hit this inning. Misses the pitch from Skeens.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Runs it back with the heater.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Sinker. Low inside.
In the air to right center. O'Hearn moves under it. Takes it in for the out. Now we see the flying squirrel at the dish. What? You didn't know that was his nickname? That's a strike to start this AB.
Low middle.
Gave it your all for that strike.
Low inside.
Sit down. Strikeout number 5 in the books.
Low outside.
Andy Ibanez gets his first at bat here in the third. That's a foul ball.
Fastball. Low outside. Splitter. Low outside.
Fastball. Strike 3. Vinny
Leading
Pasquantino
off for the
ready to roll.
Democrats, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Starts with a ball. Scared of you. The pitch to Vinny. Changeup at 88 miles per hour for a strike. Hard liner. Butler waiting for it. Floats right into his mitt. Trey Turner now
The batter,
steps
number
in.
7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Goes with the sinker. His preferred pitch to open an at-bat. Strike 2 with the fastball, and don't be shocked to see that pitch one more time here. Lives to see another pitch. The pitch. Another look at the four-seamer. That's the fastball. Used for the third time in this AB. At-bat started 0-2, but now the count is full. And Turner heads back with a strikeout. Rainiel Rodriguez shuffles to the plate for his next at-bat. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Squares it up. Gonna need a trampoline. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Trout up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Searching for something in the zone. Goes with the fastball, relying on that pitch more than any other. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Inning over. Back there in a three-run game. Paul Skeens sees the lineup turnover here. Awesome start to the game. They're still without a hit. 0-1 on the way.
Low outside.
Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the fourth.
Splitter.
Shea Langoliers
Low middle.
in the box with a runner on first. Bears down and finds the zone.
Splitter. Low middle.
Another look at the heater.
Sinker. Low inside.
Down on strikes. Paul Skeens gets the
Sweeper.
strikeout.
Middle inside.
Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Attacks the first pitch of the at-bat and gives it a ride. That was well struck. Look at it go. On its way out of here. That
Splitter.
was an aggressive
Low middle.
approach, and that's the result when everything goes to plan. Rooker batting for
Sweeper.
the second time,
Middle
and that's
outside.
strike one. Blasts a rocket deep. Where will this one come down? Out of here. It's a solo blast. That makes it back-to-back
Four-seam
home
fastball.
runs.
Middle inside.
Tyler Soderstrom comes to the plate now as the go-ahead run following the
Splitter.
homer. Struck
Low
out against a
outside.
fastball in his previous at-bat. Fly ball left field. Snags it for the second out. Lawrence
Circle
Butler
change.
is up next for the
Middle
A's.
outside.
Electric pitch.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Falls behind 0-2
Four-seam
after
fastball.
seeing consecutive
High
fastballs.
inside.
In the air to left center. Schwarber under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Jonathan India bats first this inning. He reached on a walk his first time. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike with a well-placed cutter. Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Dick Allen.
Runner!
Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Safe, and he easily steals the bag. Allen ready. Starts with consecutive cutters. delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. Starts with a strike. In the air, headed to right center. India tags from second. And moves up to third, now 2 away. The batter now, Kyle Schwarber. Wilson handles it. Back here in a tie game.
Low middle.
Zach Geloff leads us off. 0 for 1. Flight out to right field his first time up.
Circle
Looking for a hit
change.
here.
Low inside.
Fast play,
Four-seam
but
fastball.
slow down.
High inside.
Sent back to the dugout. Way to
Four-seam
lock in and
fastball.
deliver the strikeout.
Low inside.
Jeff McNeil shuffles into the box. A swing and a soft liner. Turner snags it.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ibanez swings
Circle
through it for
change.
strike 1.
Low middle.
Triple digits, and it's a foul ball.
Four-seam
A's,
fastball.
2 down,
High
nobody
inside.
on. That's a strikeout in the inning. Mike Napoli with a hop, skip, and a jump to the plate. Shout out to the Egg Hunt series, huh? Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Misses the plate, but swings at the breaking ball. Cutter catches the zone for a strike. Runs the count to 1 and 2. Throws one in the dirt. On the ground to short. Wilson to first. And he can't hang on to the throw to first. Vinny Pasquantino struts to the plate with boosted attributes as a parallel 3 card. Did he think that would actually fool you? The 1-1. Delivers a strike with a fastball. It's 2-2. Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Trey Turner.
The batter, number
strolls to the
7.
plate. Still without a
Shortstop,
hit, but I have
Trey
faith in you here.
Turner.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Boots it. Rainiel Rodriguez at the dish with runners at the corners.
Runner, he's
Trey
going,
Turner
he's
on the
going.
move to second. Tag, save, stolen base. Catches the plate with a fastball. Rodriguez leaves the bat on his shoulder.
Now pitching for the
Mike
A's.
Trout steps up to the
Number
dish to see what the new
47,
pitcher brings.
Joel
This card has one of the
Kunal.
best power ratings in the game facing righties. Smash down the left field line, and it's foul. U-G-L-Y. That pitch ain't got no alibi. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. one more time. All square in this one. In the air, headed to right. Rooker going back. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. We've played 5. Up next for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
High middle.
First pitch good for a strike.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Lifted in the air to left. Schwarber under this one. Brings it in, and one gone.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Langoliers in the box again, takes a strike.
Middle outside.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that drops foul.
Sweeper.
A's, one
Low
down,
outside.
bases empty. That's ripped to right, down the line. And it's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And reaches double-digit strikeouts here in the 6th.
Four-seam fastball.
What a performance.
Middle inside.
Nick Kurtz is up next for the A's. On the ground right side. Lays out, but can't make the grab. India over to first. Safe. The
Four-seam
misplay
fastball.
cost them the out.
High inside.
Brent Rooker at the dish with a runner on first. Underhands it, and that's a nice play to end the...
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India fouls away the first offering. Swing and a miss on the cutter. Basura pitch. Not done yet. Kicks and delivers. Went with the slider. Goes to it for the 3rd time. And down goes the leadoff man.
Now batting for Philadelphia,
Dick
the
Allen,
third baseman,
freshly dealt
Dick
to the plate.
Allen.
In the zone for a strike. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. And there's 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn is now at the plate. A base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. Chased outside of the zone. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball and a strike now as the runner holds. O'Hearn, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's sent foul. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted to center. Geloff camps under it. Brings it in. Easy out, and that ends the inning. Up next for the
Circle
A's,
change.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Low middle.
Skeens goes with the number
Sweeper.
1 and misses the
Middle
bat.
inside.
Fouls it off.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Hanging tough.
Sinker.
0-2,
Low
deals.
outside.
That's strikeout number 11. Lawrence Butler
Up next
comes
for
up
the
here in the
A's,
7th.
the center
Middle
fielder,
inside.
number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Gas.
Splitter. Low middle.
The count is 0-2.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
In the air, headed to left. Schwarber settling under it. Squeezes it. 2 gone now. Zach
Four-seam
Geloff
fastball.
is up next
Low
for the
inside.
A's. Plates a sizzling
Splitter.
fastball.
Low middle.
Another offering of the
Sweeper.
blowtorch.
Low outside.
Strikeout total is up to 12.
For the A's,
Mark Leiter Jr.
number
takes
38,
over on the hill.
Mark
He comes into
Leiter
this game in a
Jr.
huge spot. Napoli stands in now, looks at that one inside. Count runs to 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Delivers a sinker. He's seen it 3 times now. That's a strikeout. But don't worry, you're still my hero. Vinny Pasquantino strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Here comes a pitch. Start splitter, splitter. Got it by him for the K. Trey Turner at the dish. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Lifted in the air to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. A pitch for the Gophers. Goes with the sinker. We've seen it 3 times now. Got it. Nothing. Jeff McNeil
Circle
digs
change.
in.
Low middle.
In the air, out to left. Schwarber with an easy look. Puts it away for the out.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
A swing and a soft liner. And it gets down. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Sinker.
Jacob Wilson in
Low
the
middle.
box with a runner on first. Starts with a strike,
Four-seam
continuing the
fastball.
trend.
Low middle. Sweeper. Middle outside.
Keeps swinging with
Splitter.
2 strikes.
Middle
A's,
outside.
1 out, 1 on. Got it. A Baker's
Up
dozen.
next for the
Strikeout
A's,
number
Fastball.
13.
the catcher,
Middle
Shea
outside.
Now it's the catcher, Shea
Langoliers.
Langoliers. Swung on and crushed to perfection. Everyone sees where this one is headed. A clutch home run. Boy, did they need that one. Nick
Four-seam
Kurtz
fastball.
steps to the
High
box
inside.
following the go-ahead homer. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Found the target to start the AB.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Pure heat.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Strike 3. There it is. Rainiel Rodriguez comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. Misses the zone with the first pitch. That's foul. The pitch. Swung on and lifted to left center. Soderstrom on the move to the gap. Fumbles it. Around first, heading for two. Throw to second from the outfield. Not going to get him. He's in there. Mike Trout in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Perfect contact, and this ball is carrying. No chance it stays in the yard. This one's long gone. Now that's a plot twist. Who's ready for another viewing of that fantastic swing? India up now after Mike Trout provided exactly what they needed with that home run. This is smacked left field line, but foul. The 0-1. That's a base hit and a good look for the award series. And the go-ahead run is on base. Dick Allen at the dish with a runner on first.
Runner, he's
There
going.
goes the runner. In there, safe. A massive stolen base, and what a time to do it. The pitch to Allen. Swings and lifts one to center. Butler moves under this one. India tags up. Moves up from second to third, now with one out.
Now batting for the
O'Hearn
Democrats.
steps up with
the
the
right
go-ahead
fielder,
run at third.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Hit on the ground, and it goes up the middle for a base knock. They jump ahead 6-5.
Now pitching for the A's,
Kyle Schwarber
number
strolls to the
58,
dish with a lead
Scott
now, thanks to that
Barlow.
important swing we just saw.
Runner.
Great jump. There goes the runner. Caught off the bounce. Gets the tag down for the out. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. And a foul ball. Fastball.
Now pitching, Robert
Four-seam
Suarez.
fastball.
The new pitcher looking to close it out as
Suarez.
smooth as possible.
Four-seam
Rooker at the
fastball.
plate as he swings
Low
through
inside.
strike one. It's 0-2.
Circle change. Low inside.
Strike three. A huge pitch. And now just 2 outs to go.
Four-seam fastball.
Now coming
High
to the plate in the
outside.
final frame, Tyler Soderstrom. Fastball catches the
Circle
zone.
change. Low outside.
This one smashed down the right field line. And that will drop
Circle
foul.
change. Low middle.
Keeps it going.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Keeps the plate appearance
Sinker.
going. Kicks and delivers.
Middle outside.
Lifted in the air to right center. O'Hearn on the move to his right. Makes the catch for the second out. Down to the
Four-seam
last
fastball.
out at Bristol Motor
Middle
Speedway.
outside.
Lawrence Butler in the box
Sinker.
here and fouls it
Low
off for strike
outside.
one. That's ripped to right, down the line. O'Hearn on the move. Out, and that's a wrap.